like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity, and if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But of course, you have to do your own research. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up as expected. We have the stock market flat. And don't forget they close early. Also, we have the bond market closing early too. Now we have the CME Ethereum options market sees open interest hit all-time highs. And guys, we know open interest from Bitcoin has also been high off of the BlackRock news. Now guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now are being pushed down. We have the dollar down. We have volume in crypto now moving back up. We have Tether USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Now, we had the repo over $2 trillion on Friday. We're going to see what they do today. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet. So, therefore, they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And guys, don't forget we have Fed now in a few days about to get cranked up. And we know this is a plan. It moves in phases. So it's going to take a while for them to onboard these banks. But remember, guys, we have over 4,000 banks and they want to start consolidating these regional banks. We have Janet Yellen telling us this. We have Jerome Powell telling us this. We had Jay Clayton saying this. They want to consolidate these banks. Why? Because the current model, they would not survive. Remember, real-time settlement cuts out the fee-based banking system. So, guys, we're seeing all the moving pieces when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution. There's a lot of different moving pieces, but then also we're seeing all the distractions set up. So, therefore, the masses never take time to learn all this new technology that's coming in. We can clearly see it. But of course, the sheep are worried about things that don't matter. And we know the NWO are the master magicians. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sitting about $25.6 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Singapore to require crypto firms to put user assets into trust by year end. And also, retail investors may not be able to borrow off their crypto or stake. It would just be for institutional investors. And guys, we know these funds don't need to go inside of a trust. They need to be held individually like a bank account, and you have insurance. The same way the FDIC insures money now, the same way all these banks, and especially a central bank knows this, you should have individual custody. You should know what you have as an individual and then also know it's safe and that bank is backing it up. But we know it's a bigger plan behind this. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have a robot conducts the Korean National Symphony Orchestra. And guys, we're seeing more and more news about AI, robots, algorithms doing special things. But guys, we know they've been working on this for decades. It's just been behind the curtain. Now it's time to bring it out. And speaking of bringing out the technology, we have AI-generated fake news sparks rumors of Gary Gensler's resignation. And basically, the article was written by AI. And guys, we know that main event is right around the corner. And we know it's a well-orchestrated plan. And we know the big banks and big corporations fund both sides. But it's just going to be an illusion in order to get us over to the fourth industrial revolution. And we know the masses fall for it every time. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.